Hello, beautiful people of the internet. Thank you so much for coming to my podcast. My name is Anne, and today we will be discussing about a very interesting topic. As you can tell from the title of the video, we will be discussing Rome, the Colosseum, gladiator games, and the whole Roman Empire and its effect on the modern Western civilization. Before we begin, I'd like to comment on how beautiful this building is. Even with the years of deterioration, the sharp edges and the columns are just beautiful. But let's just get right into the video. The Colosseum was created after the death of Nero. The consequent ruler Vespasian decided to build an amphitheater in place of Nero's hideout castle, as you can call it that way. But his son, Vespasian's son, was the one who was able to finish building it. And of course, the gladiator games began. It was said that the amphitheater, the Colosseum, was able to carry 50,000 people, and probably the people were separated by class. And the purpose of the gladiators was to, just to fight. Prisoners were used for these fights, slaves were used, and of course people whom they redeemed from civil wars and wars with other countries. There were many people who decided to be gladiators in order to receive fame, money, wealth, and just to become who they wanted to be. I'm not sure if that was a great advantage for the Roman Empire, however. Although the people enjoyed the gladiator games and for some reason they felt excited about what was going on, I think that helped to disintegrate their power. They became very barbaric. And this opinion is based on the Bible, since the Roman Empire did become Christian. I want to point out two ways in which the Colosseum and the gladiator games play a part in our culture. So we see a lot of fighting in our movies. We have different movies on gladiator games and the Roman Empire. We also have modern gladiator games such as wrestling and boxing. These two are very gladiator-like. The opponents get into the ring and fight until death, basically. The opponents fight each other. There's blood everywhere and all of these blows. In the modern boxing and wrestling matches are definitely replicas of ancient Roman gladiator games. But I would like to share my personal opinion on the gladiator games. I don't necessarily think they were such a great thing. I'm not really sure why the people enjoyed such harsh games. Maybe because they felt like thieves and slaves and prisoners deserved that type of pain. But I'm pretty sure that had to have done so much trauma and damage to the beholders and of course to the ones fighting. It's not, I don't see it as a game at all. I don't see old gladiator games and modern gladiator games to be a wonderful thing at all. Could I have lived without this aspect of our culture? I certainly could. Honestly, that would reduce so many fightings and all of that in our culture. And while doing this podcast, I also remembered that in our video games, the Roman Empire has also impacted us, because we also see a lot of wrestling video games and the like. But that is all I have for today. I hope that you enjoyed and learned a lot from this podcast, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.